Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for checking out the episode. I'm RJ. Today we're going to look at a very well hidden secret. In fact, it's so well hidden that I've not found it for myself, despite the fact that it's right on the side of the main trail. You can find it right here below the Heartland oil fields. Shout out to a member of the Trippy fam named Ben Morris. He told me to go to that location where you can find hidden messages on a rock. Now, I find these messages very interesting, and there's initials right on the front that stand out. So we'll look at that in a moment, but we also have to discuss the missing meteorite. Now, I've made a few episodes talking about the third meteorite. I'm sure you guys all have found the first two, one being at the crater, and then the second one at the nearby meteor home. Well, there apparently is a third meteorite, and if you read the official Red Dead Redemption 2 guide, it says that the meteorites give you special abilities. If you really can unlock a special power from the meteorites, the game has not told us that yet, so you might have to get all three for it to actually happen. So a special shout out to a member of the Trippy fam named Trippy Josh. He managed to somehow get the third meteorite. I'll show you how he did it. There is a glitch to it. I don't think it's the legit way, but there's a lot that needs to be talked about. So I'll go over that, and we'll look at this secret location in this episode. So thanks again for joining up. Shout out to everybody who's new. We have live streams almost every day. So hit the notification button. We're working on a 100% playthrough. So let's check this out, guys. Here it is. Let's go ahead and inspect it. Like I said, I've not found this for myself, so this is the first time I'm looking at it. But there is initials right there on the front, and I think they're pointing out to a very important character. Who is talking to me? Get out of here. All right, so what is this? Another thing you're going to want to keep in mind is I'm controlling John Marston. John's artistic ability is nowhere near as good as Arthur's. You may want to come here as Arthur. Perhaps he'll have a better drawing than this, because that's really not much, and there's no inscription at all. So let's go ahead and get out of there. Register rock. So on the front, you can see how it says BM. Now, Ben Morris is the member of the Trippy fam who reached out to me about this location. He thought that it was his own initials, Ben Morris. But I think that it is most likely Bonnie McFarlane. If you have not played Red Dead Redemption 1, it begins with this character right here, John Marston, approaching Fort Mercer and Bill Williamson. Bill Williamson shoots down John. So realistically, John should be done gotta. But instead, it is Bonnie McFarlane who basically rejuvenates him and lets him get the final redemption. So Bonnie is one of my favorite characters. I actually have a poster of her right here behind me at Trippy HQ. Anyways, I think that's what the BM is. Let me know if you guys have any ideas. Now here it says Doyle, Missouri. Doyle, Missouri, that's just a random, very small town in Missouri. Maybe one of the developers was born there. There's got to be some kind of meaning behind that city. 1882. Wow, look at how many messages are on this one rock. This is crazy. Oregon wagon train. Right? Yeah, train. Jasper Munson, 1882. So it looks like there's different dates on here, right? 1882, 98, T. Bart, Texas. So there's different states. Obviously, these are real states. C.K. Otis, I believe is that Massachusetts? Criley, Wyoming. So these are definitely states. It could be developers. It could be something else. Obviously, it's a mystery. So let me know if you guys have any theories whatsoever. S. Gary, 1846. Or is that 96? Either way, I mean, these are not any years that happened anytime recently. So if it really is some sort of developer Easter egg, it's got to be their great-great-great-grandfather or something like that. Brooks, U.S. Post, 1863. If I had to guess, I'm wondering if this is some sort of reference maybe to Red Dead Redemption 1? Mary. You don't think that's Arthur's ex-girlfriend, Mary, do you? It could be. Down here we have EMC. EMC 53. Now there's a couple characters that I've been looking out for from Red Dead Redemption 1 that you would expect to make an appearance here in RDR 2. One is Landon Ricketts, so I'm looking for an LR. If there's any form of LR, it's got to be Landon, but I'm not seeing that at all. We got R. Mac. Now here's one on the side. What does this say? J. V. Henry, 1842. Dortha, Ohio. As far as I know, Missouri, Ohio, Massachusetts, Wyoming, they do not exist in Red Dead Redemption, meaning this has to be a real world reference of some kind. I'm guessing developers, you guys probably have some guesses yourself, but this is pretty sick. It shows you that for as many secrets are in this game, where many you have to climb mountains, get into caves just to find them, some are located right underneath our nose. So let me take a quick look around. Is there anything in the trees? You'd think there'd be something nearby that might connect to it. Not seeing anything though. This is a very scenic location. You're supposed to go down the path, not really look around too much because, you know, you're staring out into the distance. Look at that. It's like a damn painting. But enough of the messages on the rock. We need to go over the third meteorite, guys. Now, this is something that goes back to the official Red Dead Redemption 2 guide. Of course, you can find the first two meteorites, but the game tells you that there should be a third. Now, the interesting thing is that both meteorites are very close to one another, and in the guide, it says that the meteorites grant you a special ability. So if there really is a special ability that you can get from these things, we definitely want to unlock it, because up to this point, Red Dead Redemption 2 has not said anything about that inside the game. Maybe we have to get the third meteorite to actually unlock it. So a member of the Trippy fam named Trippy Josh hit me up on Twitter. He was excited because he somehow unlocked the third meteorite. Now, unfortunately, he did not find a physical location. It turns out that he did some kind of glitch. But as I was saying, we're trying to unlock this special ability. So even if it's a glitch, just him having that third meteorite in his possession, and with the game telling us that we have some sort of special ability, man, we need to add this ability to John Marston's arsenal. Let's hear from him first, guys, and then I have a lot more to add to the subject.
I got the 3 meteorites by doing this glitch, but it doesn't matter too much because now that we have 3 of them, we could possibly activate something, like we can trigger something. So and in the book it tells you what it's for if you have it. It says that it prevents you from getting, like, it helps you like 10% of each meteorite, I'm pretty sure, helps you in hot environments. So it benefits you in hot environments by 10% if you have these meteorites. Well, I think the meteorites, I believe, only sell for 20 or 50. I'm pretty sure it's $20. But if you sell them, there's no point of selling them. It's just like the fertility statues in the game. There's no point of selling them.
One thing that Trippy Josh brought up that I thought was a great point was the fact that in GTA 5, there was the Meteorite bars. So maybe Rockstar is hinting at some things from Grand Theft Auto 5 that will finally happen in Red Dead Redemption 2. Here's the Meteorite truck. So we have the Meteor Crater. Maybe them teasing earthquakes and tsunamis could happen in Red Dead Redemption 2. We've thought of the Undead Nightmare DLC. I think that a natural disaster DLC would be even better. But that said, there's also a lot of clues to an alien war. Hopefully, something big goes down. But when it comes to meteorites, now that we can at least glitch our way to having all 3, we can at least figure out if there's some sort of trigger. Here we are back at the Rock with Arthur. Let's see if he writes anything different in his journal. So what do you guys think about the third meteor? Is it still in the game? You would think that it would be in the official Red Dead Redemption 2 guide, but I still think it's out there. There's got to be a reason. why it tells us that there should be 3 meteors. Let me know if you guys have any ideas where it's at. Alright, so let's inspect the rock. What will you write down, Arthur? We know his drawing is going to be much better. At least it should be. He does not have a description, but it is better. You can see the Criley, Wyoming. For the most part, it's the same thing. But it is so crazy that Rockstar put that much detail to have 2 separate journals. It just seems like there's so many different ways to play Red Dead Redemption 2. Thanks again for joining up for the video. I'll have another huge one going up on Sunday. And again, guys, if you have any Easter eggs or secrets that you want us to feature here at the channel, just hit me up on Twitter at TrippyComs. Thanks again to Trippy Josh and Ben Morris. Stay tuned, but more importantly, as always, make sure to stay trippy, my friends.